Hello, everybody. Elderberry Syrup here, and welcome back to my Let's Play series, Direwolf 2119. So, last episode we left off, we had created our fissile fuel production line right here. So, it is running. Oh, yeah, over 1 million fissile fuel so far, and keeps growing. So, next up, it is time to create our reactor and turbine. So let's get started with that. So the first thing we want is our fission reactor casings. Now, I should have everything here that we need. I also have more than we need. So just understand that the material list right here is not the exact amount. And I am aware of that. And I'm fine with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could copy paste this. I have a build for this, but I'm going to make this a little bigger than I normally do. Normally I'd go with a 5x5, not a 7x7 for this. But anyway, we have our the outside has to be, or is it supposed to be 5x5? How did I plan this out? Let's see here. I need these guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's it right there. So the outside of this has to be which all of the reactor casings, at least the edges. The edges must be. So that's 2, 3, 4. And that was it. Oh. Am I missing one? Really? This fuel. I thought I had them all. Come on. All right. And then on top of those are your control rods. So we have to make sure that it's at least that tall. So however tall that was. All right. Remove those because I think I'm putting glass on all of that. And then the build to me makes this a lot easier. So much more simplified. Voila. And then we want our reactor glass. And we'll place that down and build to me. Like such. To encase the whole thing. And we have enough for up top too. Cannot recall. Yes. Now that's not everything, obviously. So over here, where's my magnet? Over here we have a few things we've got to put into the side. So this side, I'm going to do 5 imports. And this will be for the water going in. I'm also going to do a water going in up here. And this will be a coolant out as well. And then we will need our logics. We'll place those in the back here. I like to use all 5 because each of them has a different thing that they can do. There's 5 different things that can be done. And why did that not build? Let's see. Okay, I did have an extra fission assembly in there that got misplaced. So there we go. Perfect. All right, and from here, we want to get the fissile fuel in. And we'll get the fissile fuel in one of those. And yeah. So we need one more of these for fissile fuel. These will be water input. So let's grab our configurator and make sure that these are set to input. Input only. This will be output waste. This will be output coolant, and that will stay input. And then I'll come down the line here. We're going to say this one's activation, high temperature, excessive waste, damage critical, and insufficient fuel. Yeah. All right. So next up, we are going to build a turbine to go with that. So let's give it a little space in between, because we really, if this blows up, we don't want it to blow up our turbine if we can help it. And our turbine is going to be very large. It's going to be a 9x9x17. Let's make sure that we stay inside the chunk here. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then we'll just grab this for a build to me. Such. And then go all the way up top, because that would be the distance, I believe. So another build to me. Now, your reactor does not have to be this big, or your turbine, not by any stretch of the imagination. However, the taller it is, the more power it can output. And that's based off of the next part that we're going to put in. And this right here we'll leave open just for now. The next part we put in is going to be the turbine rotor. And it's going to go directly in the center. Directly in the center like that. And it will go up quite a ways. But not all the way. I forgot to make the blades. So turbine, blade. Oh, let me get that put on autograph. Not really sure how many it's going to take. We could count it up. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. I think I told it to make 20. So we'll just have to make some more. We just shift right click it right there like that. And it will automatically go the way it's supposed to. Let's grab 4 more. And that should get us to the top, right? So as long as that blade right there is not touching your wall, you should be good. So we don't use reactor glass on this part. It's going to be structural glass. So let's go ahead and get our structural glass. Actually, no, don't do that. Don't do that. We don't want to do that yet. Directly above this, we want our rotational complex. That must be surrounded by which ones is it? Is it the pressure dispenser? I think it's pressure dispenser. Yeah. And that has to go all the way around it. And we're going to bring that all the way out to the end, but not as the wall. Just like this. Now, directly above the rotational complex is your electromagnetic coils. It's going to be 9 of them. I don't know why the textures for this are not working like they should. I'm really not sure. It's actually kind of annoying, but these normally connect as well does the structural glass. Structure. Oh my goodness! The more I try to say it, the worse it gets. All right. So right here we have our saturating condensers. We'll go on top of there. And you can have this space in here empty. I recommend having the outside here if you can afford it, which at this stage in the game we can, to be all vents. So we're going to make that outside wall portion all vents. But I don't think it can be at the same level as it has to be higher than that. This is what's going to allow us to turn the steam back into water as it's being used. And we'll feed that back into our... Oop, I'm going to lock myself in here. We'll feed that back into our fission reactor. That should be about it for that. So we'll grab our structural glass now and give that a go. So we'll grab that and build to me. And we got 2 pieces. Yeah, we'll do that for now. It should be just enough. Okay, now you don't have to use structural glass. If you don't want to see the inside, that's fine. You can use the turbine casings for that wall, just as on this, you can use the reactor casings on instead of reactor glass. All right, so we have the coolant going out here. So that is going to be a pressurized tube. So we'll take this tube and we're going to bring it straight across. And that's where we're going to place the import for that. So we'll take this piece of glass and put it right there. And boom. And then we have this, which is going to be water input. So we need pipe for this. That should be plenty. So we're going to bring this across. Oop. It is going to go up here to those guys right there, the turbine vents. Let's get rid of all these extras that I placed down. Oop. And set this to extract and that for insert. And then that will connect once we get this finished putting it together. And we need one more port, and that's going to be power out. Why did you not construct? Did I not do the top part? Thought I did. I did not. Aha. Figures. So we'll do this right here. Give me one second. So just right there. Forgot the very top part. No big deal. At least I knew what was wrong. And that completes the structure. So this is now connected. So we're going to say output and input. And then we need a plug for this. Because this is going to be where our energy goes out of, just like that. And it goes to power in. Over here, we'll make a few infinite water sources. And we might as well make it look good, right? I like these, this mod right here, the Zycraft. Pretty cool. Since it's water, I'm going to put down those to see how it looks. So buckets of water. Now we could do the sink thing where I just put in some sinks and then call it good, but decided to do this instead. Oh, there we go. And drop down our electric pumps. Of course, they don't want to pretend like they know they're the same thing. Set this on rotate. And we're going to give that some power. So cable. And another point for now. We'll just place it right there. Power out. And we're going to upgrade these things as well. At mech, upgrade. We have 5 of them, so I don't know why I was going to count. We just do full stacks of each. It's the best thing to do. All right. So we're going to get enough for 5. And it's just simple as that. Shift right click, as always. Because we want these guys to pump a ton of water in. A ton of water. So we'll grab our pipe, which we already have here. And we want them to all be on their own individual thing. So we are going to take this and disconnect. Because we want to make sure that they're all pumping in the best they can. And none of them are slacking off. So now all that water is going to start filling up. I should have done that before we started working on this. And this would be full by now. But, oh well. So next up, we need to get fissile fuel into this thing. And we need to worry about waste. So fissile fuel, how are we going to get it in there? Well, there's a couple different ways. We can pipe it over from here. Like we could just go underneath and pipe it in, which would not be bad because with these pressurized tubes, they're going to hold each one that we lay down is going to hold 1 million millibuckets. Or no, we'll hold 1 million millibuckets. Or we can use it's like a cube thing. I haven't used it in a long time. The quantum entangloper. I think we're going to go with pipe just because that's what I prefer. And it will ensure that we have a backstock or more room to backstock the fissile fuel. Yeah, there's a bunch of those around here. And we can just do this right here. Haha, got that perfect. So let me run this tube right quick and we'll be right back. All right, got it run most of the way or all the way over. I am hiding the ugly stone right here with this stuff so that it looks like it's part of the building. I didn't need to go that far over, but yeah, so now that's what you see. Now when you go to connect this, be careful because if you spill this stuff, oh, see, that's not even the right pipe. We want tube. And we want that to be extract. And it should be, oh, we don't have that as set to extract on the bottom output. So you can see that can hold over 1 million millibuckets. No, it can hold way more than that. That's how much is in there. So yeah, if you get that back stuff, you're doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So let's grab this tube and bring it up. And it should be in here now. And our water's almost filled. We put all speed upgrades in all these, right? Man, you'd think we didn't. But it's almost full. So we need to worry about waste now. So we need waste. We need, well, not creative. We need these. So I'll get those auto-crafted. So we're going to make 64 of those because I like to have a bunch of them. But that's all the time we have for this episode. So we're not even going to be starting this thing up today. So come back next episode. We'll get this thing started up and see if we cause a nuclear explosion. Yeah, we'll see you then. Till then, this is Elderberry Syrup wishing you a wonderful day. Take care.